So this is going to be our lab or a topology to do it. You need to configure in one router in area 0, others in area 1 and area 2. So if I'm going for this router should be in area, which one? It should be configured in area 0. How? You go to config T, type router OSP of 1.
0.
What is the 1? Actually, it is the process ID. Process ID has a local significance of the router. You can define the process ID from 1 to 65,535. It's not like your autonomous system that's being used by EIGRB. Router OSP of 1. I have some two networks are there. A network of 201 10.1.0, which is I'm giving 0.0.0.3, which is a wildcard mask of 255, 255, 255, 252, and must be advertised them in area 0. Network ID, you can type subnet mask or wildcard mask, no problem. Area ID is first. Ask me, Andy. Yeah.
Are you giving the IP address of serial number 0 by 20 0 by 2 by 0? Are you giving the
2 by 0, 2 by 0 network it is. I am configuring this router, yes.
Okay.
I am configuring this particular router, and according to our lab, this router should be configured with area 0 only completely.
So we have another serial also.
Also, right, yeah, one by one, because the both are the two different networks. So network 202.10.1.0 003 space area 0 actually. What was the error?
.3.
.3. Then end. So later I will paste and I'll give the command we can do. Now this router is done. Tick. I have to configure this router. This one. Let me see my topology. We have to see the topology and we have to do config T router ROUTR router OSP of 1 process ID a network of 201.10.1.0 003 space area 0. Where is 201? This network. Now you see it's taking some time, 10 seconds minimum it will take. Then it's gone into the loading state in the OSPF. We are getting like OSPF neighbor adjacencies messages. OSPF 5 adjacencies, process number 1, a neighbor of 202.10.1.2 from loading enter into the full state by default. Loading is done. Let me configure these two serials in area 1. Network. What is the network? 199.10.1.0 003 space area 1. This is 199 network. Then 200 network. I'm saying this 200 network. This is 199. Should be in area 1. Because this router is going to connect area 1 to area 0. Yes or no? This router is an ABR. It connects area 1 to the area 0. So these two serials which are connected to this side must be advertised them in the area 1. Yes, Venkatesh, did you understand this?
Yeah, got it.
Because you have to do this lab and you have to get it. Ahmad, Adnan, teacher. Hello,
yes,
Ahmad.
sir.
Adnan, yes?
Yes.
Hello, Ahmad, did you catch this point?
Yes. I'm gonna play the video again, sir.
Yeah. See the
Sir,
lab.
sir, I only should use the wildcard mask. I cannot use the subnet mask.
You can use subnet mask.
Both.
Both. You can use any one of them. But wildcard mask is professional way we use. Okay, let me type network 200.10.1.0 255,
Network,
255, 255, 252. Area 1. No problem. Sorry, the network command, yes. Network command, yes. I have done two networks in area 1 and another one is area 0. The next command is end. That's it. Don't do like a spoon feeding. From hereafter, you have to try to learn the things. Yeah. Now, which router I want to do? This router? Okay. So this router, this serial should be in area 0. If I do by mistake, then the urgencies will not come up. This is, okay, let me go to here only. I go to config T, router OSPF1. We can type any process ID, a network of, it is 202, okay? 202.10.1.0, 255.255.255.252. It should be in area 0. Let me wait for some second. I should get urgencies. Good. Now I am going for network. The 203 network and 204 network should be advertised in area 2. Network of 203.10.1.0, 003 area 2. A network of 204 again should be in area 2. Then end. So this router is done, this router is done, this router is done. So I have to do our internal routers. And both of them in same area in area 1. This router. Go to enable. Config T, router ROU here, router OSPF1, a network of my LAN, which is 192.168.1.0. I can give 255.255.255.0. It should be in area 1. And my serial network, which is 199.10.1.0, 255.255.255.252. It should be in area 1 only. Enter. Then end. So this router is also getting the urgencies. The OSPF urgencies message. Now, same way, let me configure this other router. Go to enable config T, router OSPF1, network of 192.168.2.0, area 1. Tell me, can somebody tell me the what is my WAN network? Network
200
200
10.1.0
0, then
255.255.252.
252.
Area
That
1.
must because /30 area
1.
area 1, yes. Then end. Now I need to configure again this router. So these two routers are done. Then I have to configure this router and this router again. Enable config T. Tell me please. Router OSPF1, yes. Adnan, teacher. That should be in area
Yes,
2.
sir.
I have to do. Yeah, network.
Network
Hmm.
192.168
Hmm.
3.0.
Very good.
255.255.255.0.
Hmm.
Area 2.
Hmm.
Another network
Network
203.
203.
N.1
Hmm.
dot 0.
Hmm.
255, 255, 255, 252.
Hmm.
Area 2.
That's it. Very nice. So once you have done, other router is also area 2 is done, but he connected with area 1, he connected with area 0, and area 0, this ABR is going to advertise the area 1. So this router should be able to reach the area 1 also. So this router is also completed. So let me do the bottom one. Go to enable, config T, router, space, OSP of 1, network, network, which is 204, 10, 10.1.0, 255, 255. Okay, let us use your comfortable with subnet mask. No problem. But in the CCNP level, always we try to give it wildcard mask. 204. Okay. Then again network. If I don't give network command, then what will happen? Other routers will not have the is LAN network. Other routers will not have the LAN. The LAN network is 192.168.4.0, 255, 255, 2550 in area 2 as well. Then end. That's it. So this router is also done. Now, according to our lab, almost we have done all the routers in OSPF. And all your area 0 is done, area 1 is done, area 2 is done. So if I'm going for a particular router here, if I give the command show IP OSP of neighbor, this router, how many OSP of neighbors it should establish? I'm going for show OSP of neighbors and this router one. This router. There is only one router, yes?
Yeah.
So if I'm giving the show IP OSP of neighbor, there should be only one neighbor as well. What about this router? How many neighbors I should get it?
3.
3, yes. If I don't get 3, then there is some issue again. Show IP OSP of neighbor NEI. So I'm getting 3 OSP of neighbors. There is a 202, 199, 200. Here actually the priorities are now set to be 0 because we are connecting point-to-point network. We are connecting serial. We are not connecting any switch in the WAN connections, where DR and BDR is no chance to be elected because there is no any loops as well. Okay, so in the same router, if I'm going, there is a command show IP OSP of neighbor to know the neighbor information. If I'm going for show IP route, when I use the command show IP route, you get some routes of O routes. O route 191.168.2.0 is the route that belongs to the same area of area 1. 191.2.0 is coming from this router as well, the LAN network of this. But OIA, these are the routes coming from different area. If I'm going for like OIA, O is OSPF and IA, it is OSPF inter. There is a meaning of internal or inter. Inter means coming from other area, different area. Like 191.3.0, 191.4.0, they belongs to the area called area 2. And also the area 0 also should have it. This is your area 0 network. And this is area 2 WAN networks again. I'm getting like OIA. So OSPF routes by default will have with the administrative distance of administrative distance is 110. 110 it is. And we have a metric. The metrics are coming with 129. Based on your OSP of the WAN, every if I'm going for like show IP OSP of interface, like the serial 0 by 1 by 0, show IP OSP of interface serial 0 by 1 by 0, the interface of this. By default, it is the network type is point to point and is taking the cost by default 64. Because for the serial, the cost will be 64 as well. And the hello periods are 10, the dead periods are 40 seconds by default. And this is what is the router ID? Internal address is 199. It is advertised them in area 1. Process ID is this. See the router ID of this router. This router is configured with two interfaces. One is 192, 199, which is the highest IP address 199. So it is taking its router ID as 199.10.1.1. Take for example this router. What could be the router ID of this router? 199, 200, 201, which is the highest 201. So 201 should be the router ID of this router. 201, 10.1.1 as well. If you don't assign a router ID manually, it will take the loopback address, but we didn't create any loopback. If you create the loopbacks actually, it will take the loopbacks as a router ID for the router. Yes. So once you give the show IP route, show IP OSP of neighbor, we have the some other commands, show commands, show IP OSP of customer. We have a neighbor command, interface command, and again we have a database command. There is some area 1. The routes are coming from the area 1. There is a summary network LSAs there, and there is a router LSA. A router LSA, that the route is coming from the same area, which is 200, 201. But this 192.168.3.0, 4.0, they are not the router LSA. They are the summary LSA, which is done by your LSA. Which one? LSA 3. Network LSA. So these exams and all, it will be continuously, it will be increasing based on their advertisement by default. Let's not concentrate on them. So show IP OSP of database. Actually, see, when I give the command show IP OSP of database, this is like the complete feature like your Google Maps. But now from Hyderabad, I want to go to Bangalore. So every path, like if you go by train, this much time it will take. If you go by flight, this much time it will take. If you go by car, this much time it will take. You have only one path. You don't have a redundancy connections are there. Say for example, if you have some multiple connections are being connected in such a way. If you have some multiple connections are being connected. Now you can go via this way, one path. It can go via this way, another path. It can go via this way. There are like so many paths are there. And all the paths, like all the database, all the paths will be maintained by the OSPF in its database table. But when you give the command like a show IP route, the best paths will be displayed here. Now, by the end, now if I'm going for the PC, we didn't assign the IP address for them, which is 192.168.1.1, 192.168.1.254. This is 2.1. Two dot 254. Three dot 1. 3.254. 4.1. 4.254. Now let me ping from my PC to the another one, to the other area 2, which is 192.168.3.1. 3.1 from PC and I'm getting reply. Yes. If I'm trying to give TRAC trace RT, which is 191.3.1, you see how packets are moving. It hits on 191.1.254. My router going 199.10.1.2. 199.10.1.2 is this. 201.10.1.2. 201.10.1.2. Then after that, it's going 202. This is 202, 203, 203 this, 203 is this, and 191.3.1 within the LAN. Packets are going via this way. So configure the OSPF. I want to get O routes as well as I want to see OIR routes in every router. At last, all the PCs on the area 1 and area 2, they should be able to communicate with each other.